We may be missing from time to time. We may be missing from time to time. The comedian's jokes entertained us very much. The comedian's jokes entertained us very much. My friend told me, I'm thinking of getting a pet. My friend told me, I'm thinking of getting a pet. He is not only a cook but also a restaurant owner. He is not only a cook but also a restaurant owner. If it's hot, drink plenty of water to stay hydrated. If it's hot, drink plenty of water to stay hydrated. Did they take it out in 1 second before? Did they take it out in 1 second before? We will be leaving for our vacation next week. We will be leaving for our vacation next week. I want to cancel my appointment. I want to cancel my appointment. Can you rate your pain from 1 to 10? Can you rate your pain from 1 to 10? Take out a piece of paper. Take out a piece of paper. I will finish this meeting and after that I will go home. I will finish this meeting and after that I will go home. Will you be able to finish the project by Friday? Will you be able to finish the project by Friday? I'm listening to music. I'm listening to music. They finished their homework on time. They finished their homework on time. He ate a sandwich for lunch. He ate a sandwich for lunch. Do not give up. Do not give up. Can't I evolve later at 2 a.m.? Can't I evolve later at 2 a.m.? Can I walk every month? Can I walk every month? Will you drop me off at the train station tomorrow? Will you drop me off at the train station tomorrow? I forgot my keys in the car and now I can't get in. I forgot my keys in the car and now I can't get in. Earthquakes. Earthquakes. The officer is often oiling his gun. The officer is often oiling his gun. I signed up for a photography course to improve myself. I signed up for a photography course to improve myself. You will be studying for your exam all night. You will be studying for your exam all night. Our senior team is very experienced. Our senior team is very experienced. We are going to a concert tonight. We are going to a concert tonight. Usually 6:30. Usually 6:30. I'm always hungry and I can't help it. I'm always hungry and I can't help it. I like football. I like football. Should the musician be 2 more mornings later? Should the musician be 2 more mornings later? I think John deserves a promotion. I think John deserves a promotion. We had traveled to that country before so we knew what to expect. We had traveled to that country before so we knew what to expect. Can't we practice in one afternoon? Can't we practice in one afternoon? Wouldn't it break at 3 p.m.? Wouldn't it break at 3 p.m.? 2. I don't want to lose my magazines because of low prices. 2. I don't want to lose my magazines because of low prices. Could he have contacted the night before? Could he have contacted the night before? If I had studied harder, I could have passed the exam. If I had studied harder, I could have passed the exam. Doesn't it sit after a night? Doesn't it sit after a night? My stepbrother was a juggler. My stepbrother was a juggler. Does it sit every year? Does it sit every year? My sister was a hydrologist. My sister was a hydrologist. I have to attend a meeting this afternoon. I have to attend a meeting this afternoon. They went on vacation to Hawaii. They went on vacation to Hawaii. What is your favorite type of music? What is your favorite type of music? Can they settle in? Can they settle in? What a great book! What a great book! The road was closed to traffic due to construction. The road was closed to traffic due to construction. He'll be away for a few weeks. He'll be away for a few weeks. Our half-brother was an actor. Our half-brother was an actor. He will learn to play the guitar. He will learn to play the guitar. I'll finish the exercise when John gets home. I'll finish the exercise when John gets home. We must establish clear roles and responsibilities. We must establish clear roles and responsibilities. He likes to read books but prefers to watch movies. He likes to read books but prefers to watch movies. Could you bring your medical records, please? Could you bring your medical records, please? I'm going to take the final exams next month. I'm going to take the final exams next month. I work at XXXX Comp. I work at XXXX Comp. He should have paid the bill on time. He should have paid the bill on time. I'll take care of this. I'll take care of this. Did I host? Did I host? Today is her birthday. Today is her birthday. They are friendly people. They are friendly people. Are you leaving in a minute? Are you leaving in a minute? Sorry if I made you feel awkward. Sorry if I made you feel awkward. He didn't finish his book, did he? He didn't finish his book, did he? John deserves a promotion. John deserves a promotion. Can you lend me your pen? Can you lend me your pen? Why am I not helping you? Why am I not helping you? I'm a student. I'm a student. Sorry, all our rooms face the parking lot. Sorry, all our rooms face the parking lot. The company should have done a market research. The company should have done a market research. I'm a pessimist, so I always expect the worst. I'm a pessimist, so I always expect the worst. Thoughtful. Thoughtful. He is a strong athlete. He is a strong athlete. Can you look at this? Can you look at this? Sometimes it shouldn't. Sometimes it shouldn't. Don't we analyze at sunset? Don't we analyze at sunset? He wrote a poem. He wrote a poem. I own this car. I own this car. By the end of the month I will have saved enough for a new car. By the end of the month I will have saved enough for a new car. They lived happily ever after. They lived happily ever after. To them, his goal is to become a doctor. His goal is to become a doctor. Doesn't he allow it every year? Doesn't he allow it every year? That diary name? That diary name? Those pictures cost a lot of money. Those pictures cost a lot of money. He is practicing the piano. He is practicing the piano. This is the smallest house I've ever seen. This is the smallest house I've ever seen. I'm holding the ball. I'm holding the ball. What do you think about removing carbon? What do you think about removing carbon? There are no apples left in the basket. There are no apples left in the basket. We can build this house. We can build this house. Can you continue? Can you continue? Can buy 4 nights ago? Can buy 4 nights ago? Your half-brother is an analyst. Your half-brother is an analyst. I will work in the library from 2 to 4 tomorrow. I will work in the library from 2 to 4 tomorrow. The music is loud. The music is loud. David learns to drive tomorrow. David learns to drive tomorrow. The report was printed for the meeting. The report was printed for the meeting. What time do you usually have breakfast? What time do you usually have breakfast? His grandson was a draper. His grandson was a draper. Today I want to talk about obedience. Today I want to talk about obedience. They will study for the exam tomorrow. They will study for the exam tomorrow. Did they buy a new house? Did they buy a new house? He goes to work in his car. He goes to work in his car. Were their stepdads plumbers? Were their stepdads plumbers? We accept cash, credit card and mobile payments. We accept cash, credit card and mobile payments. He's attending a conference next week. He's attending a conference next week. Can they suggest? Can they suggest? No problem. No problem. Is there a fresh meat counter in the store? Is there a fresh meat counter in the store? We can't answer every day. We can't answer every day. The message was received loud and clear. The message was received loud and clear. Whoever is happy will make others happy too. Whoever is happy will make others happy too. His stepmother is a sociologist. His stepmother is a sociologist. 2 seconds later? 2 seconds later? Take off. Take off. 3 Yes, there is Wi-Fi in our hotel. 3 Yes, there is Wi-Fi in our hotel. I was going to tell you. I was going to tell you. He is totally fine. He is totally fine. He is my best friend and we always do things together. He is my best friend and we always do things together. All tickets are sold out. All tickets are sold out. I worked here for 5 years. I worked here for 5 years. 2 I don't want to lose my magazines because of low prices. 2 I don't want to lose my magazines because of low prices. It should not be applied every day. It should not be applied every day. Otherwise. Otherwise. Here's your change. Here's your change. Didn't I rest for 4 afternoons? Didn't I rest for 4 afternoons? Morning. Morning. Are you sure about this data? Are you sure about this data? I like ice cream. I like ice cream. But there will always be the next time. But there will always be the next time. Despite the noise, she managed to concentrate on her studies. Despite the noise, she managed to concentrate on her studies. Actually, I was working with John too. Actually, I was working with John too. Which meat do you like? Which meat do you like? Assistance is usually offered by the official. Assistance is usually offered by the official. Where will you stay? Where will you stay? There will be some questions. There will be some questions. Got rich. Got rich. The boy wearing the blue shirt is my cousin. The boy wearing the blue shirt is my cousin. In 5 years I will start my own business. In 5 years I will start my own business. I should tackle it next year. I should tackle it next year. Let's see when the movie will start. Let's see when the movie will start. The car my brother drives is a sports car. The car my brother drives is a sports car. Cruising. Cruising. Do you want me to check your answer? Do you want me to check your answer? The baby is growing and getting stronger. The baby is growing and getting stronger. I will add more sugar to the cake. I will add more sugar to the cake. I can visit my family next weekend. I can visit my family next weekend. Can I request a specific product brand? Can I request a specific product brand? Controversial. Controversial. Couldn't he have been a bellboy 4 centuries ago? Couldn't he have been a bellboy 4 centuries ago? The refrigerator is making a strange noise. The refrigerator is making a strange noise. Are your kids nanny? Are your kids nanny? We often go to the beach in the summer. We often go to the beach in the summer. The team's challenge is to win the championship. The team's challenge is to win the championship. Did you go to school? Did you go to school? What is your contact number? What is your contact number? Help yourself. Help yourself. He wishes to have known about the cancellation before arriving at the airport. He wishes to have known about the cancellation before arriving at the airport. What the hell are you doing under the table? What the hell are you doing under the table? One, I must have a baby. One, I must have a baby. Rarely hit? Rarely hit? He may not act as an announcer after 3 nights. He may not act as an announcer after 3 nights. I'll be watching TV at 9. I'll be watching TV at 9. Mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. He will present at the conference. He will present at the conference. How do you make a living? How do you make a living? The house decorated with lights look festive. The house decorated with lights look festive. A politician should always be able to account for the money he receives. A politician should always be able to account for the money he receives. I will come. I will come. Weren't we the judge? Weren't we the judge? It should be tied next year. It should be tied next year. The factor that determines success is hard work. The factor that determines success is hard work. Could you please also check by yourself? Could you please also check by yourself? Where did you meet with your best friend? They asked. Where did you meet with your best friend? They asked. Will he ride next year? Will he ride next year? The books of the legendary author are still popular today. The books of the legendary author are still popular today. He can't be a babysitter right away. He can't be a babysitter right away. I'm a stay-at-home dad. I'm a stay-at-home dad. He played basketball with his friends. He played basketball with his friends. We answer often. We answer often. Don't you notice? Don't you notice? Which is your favorite river? Which is your favorite river? Will not create them every day. Will not create them every day. I'd like to give the floor to Tommy to present. I'd like to give the floor to Tommy to present. This is my sister's hat. This is my sister's hat. Are our grandchildren singers? Are our grandchildren singers? Shall I make you a latte or cappuccino? Shall I make you a latte or cappuccino? Should not eat. Should not eat. The sun is shining brightly today. The sun is shining brightly today. I'm grateful for your support. I'm grateful for your support. The air conditioner seems too cold to me. The air conditioner seems too cold to me. Please give me time, let me check. Please give me time, let me check. Was our stepson a football player? Was our stepson a football player? You were exercising every month. You were exercising every month. We must respect the wishes of the deceased. We must respect the wishes of the deceased. He has fever. He has fever. We need to clean the garage before winter. We need to clean the garage before winter. They must be excited for their upcoming vacation. They must be excited for their upcoming vacation. Can't they fail sometimes? Can't they fail sometimes? Wouldn't it then expand at midnight? Wouldn't it then expand at midnight? The window was closed by my brother. The window was closed by my brother. I'm not sure what you want to say. I'm not sure what you want to say. Tony has a day off. Tony has a day off. The book was interesting. The book was interesting. Are we rarely nutritionists? Are we rarely nutritionists? I like watching movies, he said. I like watching movies, he said. The store had sold the product before I could buy it. The store had sold the product before I could buy it. Can't they be lumberjacks in the afternoon? Can't they be lumberjacks in the afternoon? The edge of the forest was a great place for birdwatching. The edge of the forest was a great place for birdwatching. Your husband was a dancer. Your husband was a dancer. The message was delivered by the courier. The message was delivered by the courier. My nephew is a sailor. My nephew is a sailor. His family is a taxi driver. His family is a taxi driver. If he had enough money, he could go to college. If he had enough money, he could go to college. He enjoys playing video games in his spare time. He enjoys playing video games in his spare time. I know a lot. I know a lot. When we arrived at the venue, the party had already started. When we arrived at the venue, the party had already started. Baby is sleeping. Baby is sleeping. What are the changes in your life? What are the changes in your life? I wouldn't do this job. I wouldn't do this job. He likes to write poetry in his spare time. He likes to write poetry in his spare time. Doctors will be operating all day tomorrow. Doctors will be operating all day tomorrow. Sorry to interrupt your vacation. Sorry to interrupt your vacation. Ministers' meeting. Ministers' meeting. Although it is difficult, we must do our best. Although it is difficult, we must do our best. Was often moved. Was often moved. Are you working on my team? Are you working on my team? Shouldn't I normally be a cop? Shouldn't I normally be a cop? Also, don't forget to bring your umbrella in case it rains. Also, don't forget to bring your umbrella in case it rains. Your grandfather is a mechanic. Your grandfather is a mechanic. The children were exhausted by evening because they had been playing outside all day. The children were exhausted by evening because they had been playing outside all day. Can be covered immediately. Can be covered immediately. I go to the market to buy something to eat. I go to the market to buy something to eat. Can I use my loyalty points on this purchase? Can I use my loyalty points on this purchase? Do you have any house specialties? Do you have any house specialties? I need to get something to eat later. I need to get something to eat later. How nice to see you. How nice to see you. I was watching a western when the phone rang. I was watching a western when the phone rang. I didn't have time for lunch. I didn't have time for lunch. We planted flowers in the garden to attract butterflies. We planted flowers in the garden to attract butterflies. He has little opportunity to showcase his talent. He has little opportunity to showcase his talent. Can it rain silently? Can it rain silently? We could not agree. We could not agree. I will finish this chapter and then take a break. I will finish this chapter and then take a break. I did not understand this issue. I did not understand this issue. Your friend is the manager. Your friend is the manager. We shouldn't make too much noise in the library. We shouldn't make too much noise in the library. Should mention. Should mention. We need to find a case for the new phone. We need to find a case for the new phone. We don't want to be late. We don't want to be late. Was her grandmother an intensive care specialist? Was her grandmother an intensive care specialist? I am happy, he said. I am happy, he said. We've known about the party for months. We've known about the party for months. You should turn off the lights when you leave the room. You should turn off the lights when you leave the room. This typhoon is worse than last year's typhoon. This typhoon is worse than last year's typhoon. Your brother-in-law was a window cleaner. Your brother-in-law was a window cleaner. He could do this in his sleep. He could do this in his sleep. We have to find a way to increase efficiency. We have to find a way to increase efficiency. They were watching a movie when I arrived. They were watching a movie when I arrived. They can go to the police at 4 a.m. They can go to the police at 4 a.m. Can I learn weekly? Can I learn weekly? Did he give any indication of where he was going? Did he give any indication of where he was going? I will clean my room tomorrow. I will clean my room tomorrow. Where can I find bathroom cleaners? Where can I find bathroom cleaners? They went to the beach on vacation. They went to the beach on vacation. Never fear. Never fear. Then you can believe. Then you can believe. The dog barked all night. The dog barked all night. Have you finished reading the book? Have you finished reading the book? The various types of cheese were very good. The various types of cheese were very good. Will they not burn? Will they not burn? He drew a beautiful picture. He drew a beautiful picture. Was your sister a rower? Was your sister a rower? I also think we should consider this alternative. I also think we should consider this alternative. I have a new job, he said. I have a new job, he said. I was saving up for a new car. I was saving up for a new car. I'm not continuing now. I'm not continuing now. The price of our double rooms is $120 per night. The price of our double rooms is $120 per night. They're throwing a party tonight. They're throwing a party tonight. They fixed the roof after the storm. They fixed the roof after the storm. His brother's name is Alex. His brother's name is Alex. The photo was taken on the beach. The photo was taken on the beach. What is the secret of your success? What is the secret of your success? Can I get a discount on bulk purchase? Can I get a discount on bulk purchase? Was my hiding place. Was my hiding place. I am good. I am good. I wear glasses. I wear glasses. I am tired. I am tired. They go to the lake to swim. They go to the lake to swim. Could not manage. Could not manage. I plan to study tonight. I plan to study tonight. May not affect it. May not affect it. Was your daughter a founder? Was your daughter a founder? When the movie is over, I will be sitting in this seat for 2 hours. When the movie is over, I will be sitting in this seat for 2 hours. I need to take a bath. I need to take a bath. I knew. I knew. Would suppress. Would suppress. They shouldn't wake up. They shouldn't wake up. I am currently reading a book. I am currently reading a book. He drives his car to work. He drives his car to work. They don't start a war right away. They don't start a war right away. What day will be tomorrow? What day will be tomorrow? Are their grandchildren the receptionists? Are their grandchildren the receptionists? She is very beautiful, everyone admires her. She is very beautiful, everyone admires her. Can you wait me? I'll be there soon. Can you wait me? I'll be there soon. Can you help me with this? Can you help me with this? Cannot object after 4 weeks. Cannot object after 4 weeks. I need to buy new clothes for the summer. I need to buy new clothes for the summer. Please contact me or my team with your question. Please contact me or my team with your question. Were his cousins dietitians? Were his cousins dietitians? Can you come to the party tomorrow? Can you come to the party tomorrow? I want to buy a new car but I'm not sure which one to choose. I want to buy a new car but I'm not sure which one to choose. I can't be bothered to do this. I can't be bothered to do this. His brother-in-law is a shop assistant. His brother-in-law is a shop assistant. What time of day is it? What time of day is it? After that, we can move on to the next task. After that, we can move on to the next task. Should they repeat after 4 evenings? Should they repeat after 4 evenings? Scissors John, do you have scissors? Scissors John, do you have scissors? I just want you to be careful. I just want you to be careful. She paints in her art class every week. She paints in her art class every week. The blue pencil is cheaper than the red one. The blue pencil is cheaper than the red one. They gather. They gather. They had already packed their bags before the trip was cancelled. They had already packed their bags before the trip was cancelled. Will they shake? Will they shake? Shouldn't we disappear after 4 weeks? Shouldn't we disappear after 4 weeks? He will visit his grandparents next summer. He will visit his grandparents next summer. I will watch TV. I will watch TV. She wished she had bought that dress when it was on sale. She wished she had bought that dress when it was on sale. Of course it's okay. Of course it's okay. Are our brothers golfers? Are our brothers golfers? He's not going to the party, is he? He's not going to the party, is he? To trust. To trust. If yes, have you had any problems with it? If yes, have you had any problems with it? Do you have gluten-free options for pizza? Do you have gluten-free options for pizza? He took offense to her comment. He took offense to her comment. Those pictures cost a lot of money. Those pictures cost a lot of money. They have finished their homework. They have finished their homework. I can finish the project by the deadline. I can finish the project by the deadline. Didn't he finish 1 night ago? Didn't he finish 1 night ago? I don't know what you are saying. I don't know what you are saying. Can I get a rain check for this out of stock item? Can I get a rain check for this out of stock item? Don't they get it after 4 years? Don't they get it after 4 years? Hasn't he been angling before at 4 a.m.? Hasn't he been angling before at 4 a.m.? They should have listened to customer complaints. They should have listened to customer complaints. Can I bring a family member with me? Can I bring a family member with me? Can you garden at noon? Can you garden at noon? Must block. Must block. If you don't hurry, you will miss the train. If you don't hurry, you will miss the train. They can be librarians at noon. They can be librarians at noon. Are his siblings dockers? Are his siblings dockers? They went to an amusement park for the day. They went to an amusement park for the day. He didn't follow the instructions, so he made a mistake. He didn't follow the instructions, so he made a mistake. We will go to school. We will go to school. Mary is the nicest person I know. Mary is the nicest person I know. Thank you all for your valuable contributions. Thank you all for your valuable contributions. Generally. Generally. Is her aunt the driver? Is her aunt the driver? They slept 8 hours last night. They slept 8 hours last night. Baloney. Baloney. He still hadn't found his keys. He still hadn't found his keys. When did your symptoms start? When did your symptoms start? I need to finish this report before the deadline. I need to finish this report before the deadline. I cannot attend the meeting. I have a doctor's appointment. I cannot attend the meeting. I have a doctor's appointment. I would also like to point out that we need to be more efficient. I would also like to point out that we need to be more efficient. I'm meeting with my clients this afternoon. I'm meeting with my clients this afternoon. 2. I don't want to lose my magazines because of low prices. 2. I don't want to lose my magazines because of low prices. The email has been forwarded to all employees. The email has been forwarded to all employees. They have traveled to South America before. They have traveled to South America before. Should continue. Should continue. I'm ready to go whenever you want. I'm ready to go whenever you want. The bus was late due to bad weather. The bus was late due to bad weather. Should they bake earlier? Should they bake earlier? He wishes he could travel to all the wonders of the world. He wishes he could travel to all the wonders of the world. Won't buy the dress without trying it on. Won't buy the dress without trying it on. Technology excellence. Technology excellence. May not suggest at dawn. May not suggest at dawn. Morning traffic is worse than evening. Morning traffic is worse than evening. I would change. I would change. What would you like? What would you like? They usually go to concerts on Saturdays. They usually go to concerts on Saturdays. How to cook beef for frying. How to cook beef for frying. Will they reply every week? Will they reply every week? She wishes she had followed her childhood dream of becoming an actress. She wishes she had followed her childhood dream of becoming an actress. I will be staying in a hotel next week. Examples. I will be staying in a hotel next week. Examples. The door was accidentally locked. The door was accidentally locked. Are relatives hairdressers? Are relatives hairdressers? Someone else will die in 13 minutes, unless I find him first. Someone else will die in 13 minutes, unless I find him first. I will go to school. I will go to school. It is important to protect the environment. It is important to protect the environment. I don't have any clean socks in my drawer. I don't have any clean socks in my drawer. I've already watched that movie twice, he said. I've already watched that movie twice, he said. You should always use sunscreen to protect your skin. You should always use sunscreen to protect your skin. I bought a book. I bought a book. His half-brother is a sailor. His half-brother is a sailor. The store had finished the shoes before I could get them. The store had finished the shoes before I could get them. Do you have any suggestions? Do you have any suggestions? Can you tell me why it's so late? Can you tell me why it's so late? Will you know? Will you know? 10 years to be an actress? 10 years to be an actress? I'm so angry I might bump into something. I'm so angry I might bump into something. If they don't go now, they'll be late. If they don't go now, they'll be late. We must obey the traffic rules while driving. We must obey the traffic rules while driving. Can it sell normally? Can it sell normally? No sweat. No sweat. Always understandable. Always understandable. Can I pay by credit card? Can I pay by credit card? This product is defective. Can I replace it? This product is defective. Can I replace it? We need to water the plants and also cut them. We need to water the plants and also cut them. Your grandson was a harvester. Your grandson was a harvester. You are not pulling. You are not pulling. Is there a limit to how many of these discounted items I can purchase? Is there a limit to how many of these discounted items I can purchase? Outside. Outside. Was going to set it up last year. Was going to set it up last year. To care about. To care about. Temporary. Temporary. Great, remember that next time you're rich and famous. Great, remember that next time you're rich and famous. I want to book a hotel room. I want to book a hotel room. I eat a lot of apples. I eat a lot of apples. Can then connect at 5 a.m. Can then connect at 5 a.m. Mary was aware of this situation. Mary was aware of this situation. He was working in the office until late last night. He was working in the office until late last night. The contract was signed yesterday. The contract was signed yesterday. We'll cry at sunset. We'll cry at sunset. Usually they could not compare. Usually they could not compare. The baby is crawling on the floor. The baby is crawling on the floor. I love playing racing games. I love playing racing games. How about eating out tonight? How about eating out tonight? The boy who was lost in the park has finally been found. The boy who was lost in the park has finally been found. Did they collect? Did they collect? We do not ignore. We do not ignore. We have. We have. I was working 2 years later. I was working 2 years later. Can you fix the broken chair? Can you fix the broken chair? I drink coffee every morning. I drink coffee every morning. Was your aunt a cleaner? Was your aunt a cleaner? Are you comfortable with that? Are you comfortable with that? Bartending 3 months later? Bartending 3 months later? I've been writing reports since morning. I've been writing reports since morning. The clock on the wall is ticking. The clock on the wall is ticking. They'll be playing video games all night tonight. They'll be playing video games all night tonight. Is our stepsister a surrogate? Is our stepsister a surrogate? Hector came home late last night. Hector came home late last night. It won't stop every day. It won't stop every day. You serve at night. You serve at night. Show off. Show off. He read a newspaper article about climate change. He read a newspaper article about climate change. Can I have citrus dressing with my salad? Can I have citrus dressing with my salad? I can't believe it's already Friday. I can't believe it's already Friday. He didn't kiss at night. He didn't kiss at night. I'll cook dinner tonight at 7 o'clock. I'll cook dinner tonight at 7 o'clock. They were rehearsing for a musical performance. They were rehearsing for a musical performance. She did yoga every day and became more flexible as a result. She did yoga every day and became more flexible as a result. Will it grow at noon? Will it grow at noon? I have to attend a wedding this weekend. I have to attend a wedding this weekend. We would protect it. We would protect it. Can't make cream often? Can't make cream often? He has to take the bus to go to school. He has to take the bus to go to school. John, shall we go to the canteen and have something to eat? John, shall we go to the canteen and have something to eat? They take a nap after lunch. They take a nap after lunch. Your brothers were merchants. Your brothers were merchants. As stated earlier. As stated earlier. Exceeded last year. Exceeded last year. The stars are shining brightly in the sky. The stars are shining brightly in the sky. I have a lot of confidence. I have a lot of confidence. I went when I was in school. I went when I was in school. They visited a museum over the weekend. They visited a museum over the weekend. They will have finished the construction of the building by next month. They will have finished the construction of the building by next month. You don't need to thank me, we are friends. You don't need to thank me, we are friends. His family lives in London. His family lives in London. This is the school where my mother taught. This is the school where my mother taught. What are your plans for today? What are your plans for today? I'd be happy to help. I'd be happy to help. Is there a special menu for lunch? Is there a special menu for lunch? Was it yearly? Was it yearly? We can be therapists. We can be therapists. Has he been taken care of at dawn? Has he been taken care of at dawn? Our colleague was a botanist. Our colleague was a botanist. Are they always golfers? Are they always golfers? Can you help me with this heavy box? Can you help me with this heavy box? Will you conclude immediately? Will you conclude immediately? I can't afford this. I can't afford this. What are your plans for the weekend? What are your plans for the weekend? If they don't make too many mistakes, they will win the match. If they don't make too many mistakes, they will win the match. Are there any books on the shelf? Are there any books on the shelf? It doesn't suggest anything. It doesn't suggest anything. What are you selling today? What are you selling today? I have 2 brothers, he told me. I have 2 brothers, he told me. It's raining heavily outside. It's raining heavily outside. My laptop is newer than yours. My laptop is newer than yours. Must accept. Must accept. The big house is more expensive than the small one. The big house is more expensive than the small one. Can't he be a bellboy for 3 evenings later? Can't he be a bellboy for 3 evenings later? Do you have a shuttle to the airport? Do you have a shuttle to the airport? Could you please get me a towel? Could you please get me a towel? What's your favorite food? What's your favorite food? He is playing the piano. He is playing the piano. What's the problem? What's the problem? The movie was full of action and suspense. The movie was full of action and suspense. He does not teach. He does not teach.